Welcome to the Call to Cinema. I am Aaron, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm just a wee bit exhausted right now, but I wanted to do this video tonight and talk about, well, to show you some stuff that I got from Vinegar, got them in the mind now, from Indicator, to talk about the Ronin Flix sale that's going on right now, and how I happened to get my first Ronin Flix order in. Okay, so I am super tired. So if you're here, hey there, Dustin, welcome. Let me know. Hey there, Scholar. So I got three things from. Do you want to see my indicator stuff first, or do you want to talk about Ronin Flix first? Because both are fun and intriguing. Hey there, George. I know what George wants to say. I got a couple. You'll be proud of me, George. I got some indicator stuff. Just a little bit, but I'll show you guys. We'll talk about the Ronin Flix sale because it's a good sale, like a really good sale. And hey there, Italian. Hey there, Nate. Welcome, man. You're up late. All right, so I got a couple things from Indicator. I want to show you guys. One's a box set, and there's two like straightforward releases. So the first thing I picked up was Hussey, because I'm in enamored with Helen Mirren and anything that she acts in. Hey there, Alan. Welcome, man. So I don't think I've seen this one. Uh, your Dietrich said, well, you're going to get a sneak peek on that, Dustin, in a second. I don't think I've seen this one, and that really intrigues me. So, hey there, Shadow. Helen Mirren is just one of those amazing actresses and stunning beauties. And here she is right here, young Helen Mirren. And also you get a young John Shea. So for those that aren't the super comic geeks that I am, John Shea actually played Lex Luthor in Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman, and he did a damn good job. He's a really, really good Lex Luthor. So as far as like alternate artwork goes, there's not really much. It's just like really just the same artwork without any of the stuff on there. Hey there, Ben. Welcome, man. So but this is an all region one. You ordered two? Nice. Great minds think alike. Now that was the only thing I picked up. I also grabbed the Mad Magician. I'm going to talk about the features on these after, by the way, just in case you're wondering. So this is a Vincent Price film. This is, by the way, in flat and 3D. So this one is a 3D edition as well. Oh, the Noir box set is incredible, Ben. I cannot wait to see that. Now I love this, and I haven't seen this one since I've been a kid. So this is gonna be like going in blind for me with this one as well. It is like a massive booklet. So George, I think you're gonna like it. Nate, I think this one is to go on. Two right on. And what's really cool, look at this. Wear the mask of the Mad Magician. See, little things like that, little touches like that are things that I love. So I'll let you know the features on these two, then I'll get into the big box set, and then we'll talk about the Ronin thing as well. So the features on the Hussey, comes out to some really cool stuff actually. There's a new high-def remaster, selected scenes commentary with writer director Matthew Chapman, a new outfit, a interview with actor John Shea, which I'm going to be really interested in, is working with talking about working with Helen Mirren, an interview with Jenny Runeker, More Than Meets the Eye, a interview with the producer of the film and the genesis and creation of Hussey. There is a short interview called Musical Fabric with composer George Fenton, talking about the music of the film. There's the archival interview with Sam Pfeiffer, limited edition 32-page booklet, and that's but really I just wanted to get this one because I really wanted to see this film, and like most people, I'm totally in love with Helen Mirren. Now this one here is kind of packed to the gills with stuff. This has a lot of features, and if you're like a horror fan or a 3D fan, and you like Vincent Price, either one of those, or even if you like the Three Stooges, yep, we're going to get into that too with this one. It's something that's coming out with a lot of these with the noir sets as well. So like Ben, you ordered the noir set, that's coming out, the new noir set. That comes with a bunch of Three Stooges shorts as well, to kind of mirror or have something to do with the films that they're on. So what they did here, so you get this, a 2K restoration of the film in 2D and 3D presentation, original mono audio, which I always look for, audio commentary with film historians Kevin Lyons and Jonathan Rigby. This is a new 2020 commentary, by the way. Me too, Nathan. So, three-dimensional magic, an appreciation of the mad magician and the 3D filmmaking boom of the 1950s by Frank Passingham. There's a Super 8 version, 60 minutes and 7 minutes silent, that's versions of the Mad Magician. And it's done with Anograph 3D. So you get the real 3D, but you're going to get the Anograph 3D here as well. Now, also you get 2 short films starring the Three Stooges. Spooks from 1953 and Pardon My Backfire from 1953. Both of those shorts are shown in both 2D and 3D. So you're getting the Three Stooges shorts in 3D as well. So I'm really excited about that. I'm a huge Three Stooges fan. There's an image gallery, original theatrical trailer, new and improved English subtitles that are both, by the way, one of the neat things there is the subtitles are also compatible when you're watching 3D. So if you're hard of hearing and you want to watch the movie in 3D, you can still watch it in 3D. You can put the subtitles on and you're rocking and rolling. This is a 40-page booklet on this one with a new essay by Kat Ellinger, and we all know Kat Ellinger is like one of the greats when it comes to commentaries, when it comes to essays. Kat Ellinger, Sam Deegan, Heather Drain, those are ones that you look for. I know I'm excited about the Vinegar Syndrome thing too, and we will be talking about that one too afterwards, Ben, because he did like give a bitter announcement and also some picture clues. To watch Helen Mirren movie, No Such Thing. I'll definitely check it out, man. I love her stuff. All right, so this is the one that a lot of you guys are probably waiting to see, and this is the Marlene Dietrich and Joseph von Sternberg at Paramount 1930 to 1935 box set. Oh, here it is. Good luck, man. Have a great evening. I'm glad I got you in for a few minutes, Nate. So my one is number 2,918. As for the films that are on here, we got Morocco, Dishonored, Shanghai Express, Blonde Venus, Scarlet Empress, and The Devil is a Woman. I'm actually super excited about that. Awesome. I told you, man, I Start Counting is it is one of the finds of the year. Like one of it is amazing. And it's more than likely going to be on sale during the Vinegar Syndrome sale. So if you don't have it, grab it. It's really that good. So I'm going to take it out. By the way, it does pass the knock test. As Stephanie Crawford would do from I don't know who Stephanie Crawford is. Recently, just for this episode, she's on. Now, this is Morocco, obviously a place where I'm going to live. But this is Cary Grant, Marlene Dietrich. Hey there, Amir, welcome. I love the artwork on this. Just look at this. And you open it up, and let me bring it here. I want to do it right. Now these are Region B locks, so you got to have a region free player if you're not in the UK to watch these films. So that's always a thing. I love the fact that it has interior and exterior artwork. Feature-wise on here, because yeah, all the features. You're gonna get an audio commentary with Sam Deegan and Kat Ellinger right out of the gate. Bam, worth it. I love Sam Deegan and Kat Ellinger's commentaries. They are just so good. I recently listened to Sam Deegan's commentary on I Start Counting. And I recommend you check that out, by the way. In an introduction by Nicholas von Sternberg, the son of Joseph von Sternberg. Then he talks about his father's early film career. There is the art of Joseph von Sternberg on here as well. And there is a Lux radio theater, the Legionnaire and the Lady, the radio adaptation of Morocco. And instead of having Gary Cooper, this has Marlene Dietrich and Clark Gable in the radio play. Sam Deegan is definitely a go-to when it comes to commentaries. Snake Pit, let me know how that is. I haven't seen that one in years, but I really want to get that release. All right, so next up, we get Dishonored, and again, some fantastic artwork with her and Victor. How'd you do the name again? McLaglen? McLaglen, we're going to go with that. Open up to see the interior artwork, and I like this actually. I love the fact that it's not just like mirrored artwork or just like text. It's actually got some really nice artwork on here. Feature-wise on Dishonored, We have a 4K restoration, original mono audio, introduction by Nicholas von Sternberg, the son of Joseph von Sternberg, of course. Joseph von Sternberg in retrospective. Now, this one has a 78-minute long feature-length television documentary by acclaimed Belgian filmmaker Harry Kummel, with rare interview footage with von Sternberg. There's a 17-minute video essay on Marlene Dietrich and Joseph von Sternberg done by Tag Gallagher called "I Did What He Told Me to," and Image Gallery, of course, for the hard of hearing as well. So that's number 2. I do apologize. I got to open up this here because I'm missing some messages, and I really apologize for that. Okay, so, oh my God. So I got to close up to open up again. Watching Suddenly Last Summer. Great film. I don't have the indicator edition of that one. I do need to get it. My better half actually asked me tonight, she said, is indicator sale still going on? Because she was ready to go back in there and look at the indicator stuff again. That's how impressed she was with the stuff today. Looks like the same design as the Fu Manchu set. It is, Dustin. That, and of course the Bloody Terror set as well. So next up, and I love this. This one is a look at this cover. I love this. So this is Shanghai Express. This is one she did with Clive Brook. And I love the stark black contrast of the artwork as opposed to the other ones. Hey there, Dave. Now, feature-wise on this one, we get a commentary with Dave Thompson, done in 2019. Again, another introduction by Nicholas von Sternberg. Trouble in Hollywood, a 24-minute interview with writer and filmmaker Jasper Sharp. We're exploring the career of Anna May Wong. And as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Jasper Sharp's as well, so that's going to be interesting to see there. And of course, there's always the Image Gallery and the things for the hard of hearing. So next up is Blonde Venus. And look at these. Aren't these isn't the artwork on these here releases just incredible? Like, just look at the colors and just how well this artwork is done. It's gorgeous. If I do say so myself. But I do like to. I'm really stickler about putting it. I can't imagine what the Normia warrant test's going to look like when I get that. And I can't say that till Christmas. So, feature-wise on here, we got an outer commentary with Adrian Martin, done in 2019. Introduction by his son, Nicholas von Sternberg. Dietrich, a queer icon, a 25-minute one. Interview talking about a bit queer iconography and legacy of Marlene Dietrich. If anybody was an icon, then for that would be her. And of course, these would be amazing Ben Havs posters on a wall. Because this is what a poster, to me, this is what a poster is. Like, I remember back in the early aughts, in the late 90s, when, the Scream movies, those movies came out, and it was just like heads, like pretty much on and I hated those type posters. These are art. And this, of course, is Scarlet Empress. A very popular one. I'm going to change this one. I love the artwork on the inside of here. Feature-wise on this one, again, another 4K restoration, out of commentary with Tony Raines, and done in 2019. Introduction by the son. Joseph von Sternberg, and an introduction. A 75-minute archival audio recording of von Sternberg's biographer, John Baxter, exploring the director's career in an event conducted at London's BFI South Banks. I live for these type of featurettes. Hey there, Al. Welcome, man. The Bloody Tear box is definitely worth getting a tan down. Definitely is. The Twilight of an Angel, 54-minute, acclaimed French television documentary on Marlene Dietrich's final years. I'm really interested in checking that out. Last but not least, on the film side of them, is the classic one with Cesar Romero in it, and it is The Devil is a Woman. Now, just look at this. Soak in the art that this is, because it is incredible artwork. I gotta fix this. Oh, by the way, just so you know, there's always a picture on the inside of there. I just haven't been showing them, because it's pretty much the picture that you're seeing on the disc anyway. When I show you the disc, it's just in color. Now, aside from having the all 6 of these films here, it also comes with this amazingly thorough book on Marlene Dietrich and Joseph von Sternberg. We get writing here from God, who's just writing these? Goes through all the films. Got with from Pamela Hutchinson on here. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, so someday see if we can see some of the pictures on here of the and a lot of like really good like writing. It's not all pictures, not it's like there's some fantastic writing. There's some great pictures on here though. Goes through the entire thing. We get to see different like American one set the chassis like that. Do I have Blondie? I don't actually, but I actually was a really big fan of Blondie when I was a kid. There we see some like just something amazing stuff done on this. This it's an incredible set. A Gary Cooper set would be excellent. I 100% agree with that. So I didn't pick up a lot through the indicator sale. Obviously, like there's people that picked up like a ton of stuff, and I was very jealous of them because indicator doesn't do a sale very often. But when they do, it's stuff like this. And so just so you can see it with the band, this is the set right there. And it is utterly stunning. So you go from 130 to 135 with the for the indicator titles. I try to pre-order when I can for the indicator set, but unfortunately lately, I got the Fu Manchu one pre-ordered, which was a good one. So, if you have not yet checked out the indicator stuff, if you look behind me right there, right above my head, all those box sets you're seeing right there, every single one of those are indicator box sets. And there's a couple, I got 3 box sets upstairs that I'm watching right now. Sammy Florida box set, the Fu Manchu box set, and the Bud Boddicker box set, which I've been kind of going over again actually. I'm a huge Bud Boddicker like fan. I'm a huge fan of like Samuel Fuller, so I'm actually going through those box sets again as I watch Fu Manchu. I go back and forth on that type of stuff. I actually watched 3 movies there with my cousin, who unfortunately is going for a few days, but he's going to enjoy. See, I think you get used to the tapes. I really do. It is a great set. Oh, I love Tall T, David. So I got to ask this before we go any farther. Did anybody pick up anything from the Ronin Flix sale? Because for those that aren't aware, Ronin Flix has a sale going on right now. Gary Plum did new artwork from Hello Mary Lou. I still think it's Don't Panic. But if it was Hello Mary Lou, I would be very happy. Like either way, I'm good. If it's Don't Panic, I'm fantastic. So, the sale is actually, you just sent me a notification on it. You're the reason that I know. So my better half is a huge fan of like films, like a lot of these like post-apocalyptic films and the Attar films, and the Beastmaster and stuff like that. She loves those type films. So we went in to look at the Ronin Flix sale. We've never ordered from Ronin Flix before. Hey there, Craig. Welcome, man. I didn't see Soul Survivor or Messiah of Evil on the sale there, on the Ronin Flix sale. There are 5 pages, Craig, of titles on the sale. See, for me, it did too, Shadow. It looks that font looks just like the font on my Cemetery of Terror, and on the Grave Robbers that I've seen. So that really looks like Don't Panic for me in the 4th picture. Hey there, Jason. Welcome, man. Finally grabbed Sleepless on the Card Player. Well, Warlock, thanks to you, I actually finally got my first Ronin Flix order in. Are they very good when it comes to shipping? Are they fast or slow? Or I ordered a Regman. I did order from Ronin Flix. I wasn't going to, but my better half actually convinced me, and she grabbed some stuff as well. So do you guys want to know what I ordered? They're good with shipping? Excellent. All right, so stuff that we had to grab. I'll give the smaller stuff first, then get into the slipcover stuff. I think they have slipcovers. I actually emailed Ronin Flix and asked them. They said they think that they do. So for my better half stuff that we got, she got Bucktown, and with Fred Williamson and Pam Grier. We got Iron Warrior, which is a cool little one. The Beast with a Million Eyes. It's a cheesy 1955 like film that I really really like, and it's fun. We picked up Robot Holocaust, and now into the cool stuff. So I grabbed. We also grabbed Lone Wolf McQuade because for me, Lone Wolf McQuade is one of Chuck Norris's best films. It's one of his most action-packed and best films. I love Lone Wolf McQuade. I really think it's up there in the high echelon of the movies that Chuck Norris has made. Um, but it wouldn't be me without grabbing some horror. So finally, guys, it's happening. I grabbed Shredder. Now, for some of you guys, that's not going to mean anything. But for a lot of you guys that have been here following my channel for a long time, you'll remember that when I was making a video on here talking about how much I wanted Shredder to be released on Blu-ray, that one of you guys came on here and said, you know what, it was just announced. So I actually talked about the announcement of Shredder coming to Blu-ray on my channel live just as it was announced. So I finally grabbing Shredder, the horror slasher film with Aladdin from Disney's Aladdin. Not even joking, he is. But I grabbed two classics too that I think are classics. Some of you guys might, but I'm an Italian horror fan. I like Argento, so I finally grabbed Phantom of the Opera. Now, some people aren't big on this Phantom of the Opera. It's one that I particularly like. Probably a good time. It probably was actually. I think it was. But I'm a big fan of Julian Sands. I like Zia Argento. And I've only ever had this $3 copy of Opera that I bought at like this store in like in this previously played thing that had 4 movies on it. And I think it was like on a disc with another film. So I'm really excited to get this. It's a new, not a 4K. It's a new remaster of the film. It's on Blu-ray. There's a ton of features on there. There's a great little slip cover as well. So I could not grab D'Argento's Phantom of the Opera. I finally had to have it. I do think it's one of the underrated, more maligned Argento films, and I do want to talk about it along the way after I get it. The other one I picked up is another one that I think is of Argento's films that I think is kind of a top-notch film that's really good, and it's really underrated, and it has a fantastic actor in it, by the way, by the name of Max von Sydow, and it's probably his last real like true giallo film that he did, like what I would consider like really true giallo, and that would be Sleepless. I almost picked up Curse 3 actually, Matthew. Christopher Lee is in Curse 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Christopher Lee is in Curse 3. So Sleepless, I had to grab as well. Shredder probably comes with a poster. Hopefully that's still available. But Sleepless, Phantom of the Opera, and Shredder were the ones that I went in for. Lone Wolf McQuade as well. But the other ones like Bucktown, Iron Warrior, Beast with a Million Eyes, and Robot Holocaust were for my better half. Thank you, Warlock. There's a link to the Ronin Flix sale right there that Warlock has just put up. There are some really great titles there. Now, just to let you guys know, there's some stuff that I was really tempted to pick up. Stuff like the 2-disc editions of The Church and The Sect are both on sale right now. What are the prices? Well, this is the cool thing, Ragman. So you go in there, right? And let me go to the sale. And there's 5 pages of stuff. Everything on the site is already on sale. Like it's already on sale. So let's say, for instance, you see I don't know, like The Church, or maybe you want to get Gates of Hell, City of the Living Dead. Fulch, you want to get the Ronin edition of that, right? The Scorpion releasing edition that came out. So normally that would be like $36, $37. Gates of Hell is down to $32. The Church is down to $29. The Sect is down to $22. Those are 2-disc edition sets. Now, here's the neat thing though. That's not the lowest price. Spasm sold out, unfortunately, right, man. I was looking at it too. It's sold out. I actually was going to put it in my cart and it sold out. But right there, a Warlock. When you order $50 or more, you put the burger code in, and it's 35% off. And that may not seem like a lot at first, but when you're putting in like $250 worth of stuff, and it's going down to less than 100 something dollars, um, yeah, that 35% is significant. We weren't sure we were going to order it first. I've always wanted to order from Ronin Flix. We love the company, and we love the stuff that they do, and there's limited edition slipcovers. But we've never been able to grab any stuff. I've had viewers that have sent me Ronin Flix releases, and that's the only two that I got is because of that. And I love the covers, the way that the slipcovers are done. And I would have, if this would have just been me getting stuff of my own, I would have grabbed the church, I would have grabbed the sect, but my better half needed definitely wanted to grab some stuff, so I had to. So we kind of picked and chose. The one that I took out of my cart, which I had in there, which I had in for to the last minute, and I wanted to save up. I didn't want to spend too much money because of the Vinegar Syndrome sales coming up. We're going to be talking about that in a minute, by the way. You paid $50 for Opera? King of Spiders sold out, man. I wanted the King of Spiders. Was Assignment Terror. I'm a Paul Nashi fan. I like Michael Rennie. I really wanted Assignment Terror. I couldn't afford it this time around. So maybe next time. And the church and the sect, hopefully they'll still be in print when I want to grab those. Like my better half is ready to go out and just say, just get the ones you want. And I'm like, no, I gotta reel it back because we can't afford it. And next week the big Black Friday sale comes, and if you grab everything now, we're not gonna have any money for the Black Friday sale. And there are some things that I do want to pick up. I'm looking strongly at getting the collar, Malcolm McDowell film, and Grave Robbers as well, along with the VSAs that are coming out. But some of the titles I hear that are still in print that I will tell you guys about right now, I'll just go through them really quickly on Ronin Flix. And by the way, it is a really great sale, so I would suggest you check it out. They're super friendly. I was concerned. I said, well, do these ones have slipcovers? I'm not quite sure. I expected, well, maybe I'll hear back tomorrow. I heard back from Ronin Flix within 5 minutes of placing my email to them. So that is incredible customer service. And they were really good. They said, we think they got slipcovers. If they don't, you can return them if you want to. I'm like, I'm not going to return it, but thank you so much. So the church, Lucha Fuchi's Gates of Hell. And by the way, they got some amazing slipcover editions here. The Sect is still available. Terror Train. So if you missed out on Scream Factory's edition of Terror Train, then definitely grab the Scorpion releasing edition of it. It's a new restoration for the film. It's a better version of of it than I got from Scream Factory, and it's got a cool little slipcover that I do recommend. Jungle Holocaust sold out as it spasms, but Sleepless, Assignment Terror, Shredder, the Mechanic with Charles Bronson is here. I already had that one from Twilight Time. The Phantom of the Opera is here. The Card Player, I almost pulled the trigger on. They don't have the Spin Your Grave thing set on the sale. So the Card Player is here. Witchmaker sold out. Silent Scream sold out. Deep Space we almost picked up. Lone Wolf McQuaid we did grab. Atoll I was very interested in getting. It's like this movie with Jennifer Connelly. Really good film. Too Scared to Scream is here. Robot Holocaust. We did grab that one. There's only 5 pages. I'll go through them really quickly. The Mafu Cage is here. Human Experiments. The Devil Within Her. Simon King of the Witches, which I think's got Andrew Prime. A Warlock Moon. Curse 3. Blood Sacrifice. That's one I really wanted. Unfortunately, Hardware which by Richard Stanley sold out before I had a chance to grab that one. Almost Human. Death Dealer. That's a cool one. Gas Pump Girls. And if I'm correct, you guys can correct me if I'm not. I think Gas Pump Girls actually has the girl from Friday the 13th Part 2. Well, it's being a newer edition. It's going for 32, but that's before the 35% off. So 32 Craig and then 35% off of that. So that'll be, obviously when you get $50 up. So that's obviously a really good price for that one. As a newer edition, I don't know, but I would say it would be a better edition. If anybody has the Gates of Hell one, can you please let Craig know and let me know too, because it's something that I hemmed and hawed on. My better half told me that I should have got it, but I didn't. Gas Pump Girls, I think that's got Kristen Baker from Friday the 13th Part 2. She's the one with the tight jean shorts. Ned the Cobra Woman is here. Active Vengeance, Bucktown, which we had to grab that one. That's a cool one. Panic is here. Iron Warrior, which is a second Atari film, I think. The Return, which is a Graydon Clark movie. Uh, the Land of Doom, we almost grabbed. Concrete Jungle, we almost grabbed. Blast Fighters here, which of course has Michael Sapkow and I think George Eastman. Mom is here. Slaughterhouse Rock, I was really tempted on as well. Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker's here. The Beast with a Million Eyes, we grabbed that one. Blackout is on here. Moon and Scorpio. Zeta is on here. I went to get Stripped to Kill, but it sold out just before I got to grab it. Opposing Force, After the Fall of New York, Hands of Steel, Dr. Heckle and Mr. Hype, I was curious about. The Terror Within 2 as well. St. Jack, The Wicked Die Slowly. Johnny Cool we almost picked up. No, 315 unfortunately wasn't on the sale, just to let you know. The Curious Female, Angel Unchained for like biker films. I follow up with by the Peacekillers, I'm sorry, which is a really cool looking cover. There's a Fred Williamson collection one, which is Mr. Me and Joshua. Youngblood is here. It's a small town in Texas. Record City, Nana, Happy Hell Night. There's another slash one there for you guys. Blind Rage, Happy Hooker Goes Hollywood. I think Adam West is in that one. Spasmo sold out, unfortunately. So did Goodbye Gemini. I put that in my cart, and it was gone by the time I went and get it. Octagon also sold out. Nam Angels is there, so if you like your biker movies, you're going to get some of those stuff there. Flavtic the Heretic sold out. Race for Glory is here. Where the Boys Are, 84. I almost grabbed that. That's there. In the Aftermath is there. Leonardo Kendi and Body and Soul is on sale here. Terror Circus, which is a really strange Andrew Prime film's on here. Hotel Colonial. Puppet on a Chain sold out. Cage Men is here. Go Tell the Spartans and Savage Attraction unfortunately sold out. And Devil Woman, Dragons Never Die double features there. Firepower we almost grabbed. Texas Detour and Cuba Crossing was on our list for a bit, and the last one there's Acapulco Gold. So hopefully that gives you an idea a bit of some of the titles that are on sale. So is there anything there that you guys are going to be grabbing? Kristen Baker, thank you. Wearing the most gorgeous of any Friday 13th actor. She is stunning. Now I think some of the sold out items are sold out, as in like, because some of them are limited editions, and unfortunately, limited editions sometimes are limited editions. So they're, they sell out. I'm sure there'll be standard releases down the road of like some of these, but as for like the ones with the slip covers and stuff like that, if they sold out, those are probably gone. Now, because I'm super curious, does everybody think they got it figured out what the Vinegar Syndrome stuff is now, by the way? If I lived in Ontario, Warlock, I would totally be in that group. Also, we'd be hanging out a bit more. So I'm really curious on Scorpion Leeson's Gates of Hell. Looks to be a brand new 4K remaster of the film, which right there is incredible. So it's the same 4K remaster that Arrow used. So if you got the Arrow one, it's going to be the same there. But apparently, Scorpion did exclusive color grading on the film, which resulted apparently in a really fantastic release. Because some people were a bit disappointed in the fact that the Arrow one had a bit of a yellowish tinge to it when it came out. That has been taken care of in the Scorpion releasing edition of Gates of Hell. Well, I wish I would have known that before I placed my order. As far as like feature wise on here, audio wise, we got the English audio 5.1 and 2.0, the Italian 2.10 audio is on here. There is a commentary that was on a Vipco release that's actually been ported over, and along with a new track on here as well too. As exclusive in translating the audio commentary from Sergio Savaletti on here. There's a bunch of stuff. Holy crap! So yeah, anybody that's kind of thinking of like grabbing that Gates of Hell set, I bet I kind of botched it on this one. I couldn't afford it really to get everything, but the Gates of Hell set by Lucio Fulci, if you don't have it or if you just got like the Blue Underground release of it, yeah, update it. If say you don't have the Arrow release or you got Arrow release and you're a bit bothered by the yellowish tinge. Me too, Luke. Isn't that fantastic? Amazing. What was your number? Mine is 2918. Did you get one of the earlier numbers, Luke? If it shows the slip, it comes with the slip. Thanks, Warlock. I'm going to be sure. Yeah, like the shipping was Don't Go in the House. Put by Vinegar Syndrome put that actually. Oh yeah, on the just look on the back of your banner there. The wraparound thing. 2938, pretty close. 3902, everybody. I cannot wait to dive into that release. The commentaries, this on there. Morocco has a commentary with Sam Digna, Catalunger. I'm so there for that. Cinemas are warmer colors anyway. That's true. Oh, George, man, I missed you there, man. Have a great night. See, when I was looking at stuff, Gates of Hell made the best in the trilogy. I go back and forth on which one I find the best. I'm probably one of the only people that really, really loved. Do I have the Arrow Vincent Price box set? I do, actually. I got the original one, Jason. So if you look behind me, it's hold on, I'll show you. So that's so I did grab the one when it originally came out. My better half actually, she said you're gonna miss out if you don't get it, and it has the book in here, and of course you guys know I'm a comic freak. It's got all the Dell like comic adaptions for many of the ones on here. So I'm a huge fan of like Vincent Price. Obviously, I picked up the Mad Magician, which I, I'm so excited to watch this in 3D. Like I know it's silly, but I'm so excited to watch this in 3D. And the Three Stooges in 3D as well. The reissue, which one? Oh, yeah, that's the thing. They reissued it, but they took the book out. But I guess it's they can maybe. I wonder if they'll ever think like maybe doing the books down the road. I do have a 3D TV, and I also have a PS4 as well with like a with the PSVR. So either way, I'm good with it. But I'll be watching on my 3D TV. I love this. I mean, I do. I'm stunned by how fantastic this is. Yeah, projectors do 3D. So yeah, like I was saying before, with the Vinegar Syndrome sale, um, for those that came in late, definitely worth checking out, man. The Mad Magician in 2D and 3D, with 3D Three Stooges shorts. Vinegar Syndrome showed pictures for their. Did anybody see the pictures? Did anybody figure out anything from the pictures? For me, the only thing that I really figured out was that, hey, looks like Don't Panic. So, like, do you think that's Silent Madness? I'm not quite sure now. Like from the picture, I can't really tell that if it is. Yep, there are, Elvin. There are 3D Three Stooges box sets on both the Indicator Noir Volume 1 and Volume 2. Malibu High will be interesting. I didn't pick up on that. I mean, you guys know Malibu High is a favorite of mine. Actually, that's one of those kind of underrated films that people don't realize what it is until they get it, and they're like, "Oh my God, this is what Malibu High is. This is not at all what I thought it was going to be." The red one could be Madman. See, I don't know if I'd get Madman again. I own Madman already, so I don't know if that's one I had to rebuy. Because I got the Arrow edition of Madman. But if you don't have Madman, it's a really fun movie, so grab the Vinegar Syndrome edition. I think you're thinking of Jay North, and but he's in one called A Trip with the Teacher, I think. Not or no, The Teacher. But Malibu High is a different film. You're thinking of a different one. Malibu High is a much darker film. It's not what you think. Or maybe isn't, and I didn't realize it. But I know he's in The Teacher. But I mean, it's going to be interesting. So let me bring up their thing for Vinegar Syndrome here. I have it here. So they had 4 pictures. This looks like to be the 3D one, which makes me wonder: is it Silent Madness? Because that doesn't look like the lettering for Silent Madness, but maybe it is. Then there's the red one right there. But somebody said it looks like Madman, but I think that kind of looks like Malibu High to me. This one I really don't know. I can't tell on this one. It was out of here. That's awesome, man. And this one here makes me think that 100% for sure that Don't Panic is going to be the release we're getting. Like, just look at that there. Just the look of it, the kind of the little tiny bit of the font, the coloring, and the kind of the brownish coloring of it really looks like the Ruben Galendas Jr. films that we've been seeing coming out so far from Vinegar Syndrome. So if we are correct, and Don't Panic and Silent Madness are them, I don't think anybody's going to be disappointed in getting those. So let's do a breakdown right now of what's going through. So Black Friday is going to be beginning at 12:01 Eastern Standard Time on Friday, November the 27th. A couple more pics on Facebook. I haven't seen the Facebook post. I haven't been on Facebook in a couple of days. I go on like for a couple minutes usually. Oh yeah, for sure. Like Vinegar Syndrome beats like this time around, I gotta say. And it will be ending Monday the 30th at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. Nearly everything on their home video catalog will be at 50% off the SRP price. They will be unveiling 2 secret Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray releases, 2 brand new Vinegar Syndrome archive Blu-rays, 4 limited edition catalog slipcovers, and so much more. So much more is what gets me worried. It'd be the only chance to get the 2021 yearly subscriber as well. Every Vinegar Syndrome VSA, PCRAM, and partner label title as well for the first time ever will be with the release date prior to September of 2020. So anything after September 2020, like October as I start counting, unfortunately, when we end the sale, will be 50% off. So if you're looking at getting some AGFA titles, then Has anyone released the Gates of Hell trilogy as a box set? Arrow did, as under the Aerodrome label. I got it actually. I'll show you in a minute. As for like, so basically this is the first time to get that. What we know coming is the Beastmaster, VSU, Fade to Black, Forgotten Jelly Volume 2, and the 2 secret titles that which we're pretty sure aren't secret. Like a lot of people that got the Necromancer title, I actually got sent a $3 coupon from Vinegar Syndrome that'll go into effect during the sale. Recommend Sarah Jacobson films. I'm actually really interested in Steven. As far as some stuff coming next year, there's going to be movies like Shallow Grave, Devil's Story, Cthulhu Mansion, Death Promise. There are going to be exclusive codes for VSA and VSU titles if you're a subscriber. As for shipping, it's going to be $5 economy for the U.S., $10 for priority, $10 across the board straight for Canada, $17 for international shipping. All free shipping thresholds are disabled because it is a Black Friday sale, and everything is going to be severely, taken, like, put down anyway. And please remember that after you order your Black Friday titles, they won't be shipping out until after the whole sale is over, and that's where you go. Because a lot of people think it's going to go out right away, but they want to wait till the sale's over because there's always people adding on to their orders. Oh, Robert, this sucks, man. He closed the shop because of the corona. Well, it's understandable, I guess, right now, especially. The January lineup were revealed as well. That'll be interesting to check out. What you have, grab fast of Vinegar Syndrome. I think it's going to sell out immediately. There's going to be certain titles I think that are going to be. I'm not sure about the newer stuff. Fade to Black. I would go, if you want to get that with the slip. Figure out which slip you want. That's one I would go with. If you're a Beastmaster fan, 100%. Like Rad, I think Beastmaster is going to be one of those that once it starts rolling, it's going to kind of roll out. Yes, they do. Uh, just so you know, if somebody goes to order multiple copies of anything from Vinegar Syndrome, like 4 or 5 copies or something, they will stop you. They go. It's usually like 2 to 3 maximum. Hey there, Griff. Welcome, man. That is that you should be that you're allowed to order. And they usually put 2 on like limited editions. So if you go and you order 3 or 4, that order might initially go through, but they'll stop it, and they'll pretty much just refund the money back. That's like Warlock's saying right there, right now. So they want to make sure as many people as possible have a chance to get the titles and to keep away out of the hands of scalpers, which is something that we all like to see done. Beastmaster's a new Rad. I love Rad. Great film. But man, Coscarelli's Beastmaster is a classic. It's for me, this overtakes Rad. Uh, but I know I'm probably alone on that. Package holders and pre-sale orders get their order first. Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm a pre-sale. I'm not a package holder. Like I'm not a I don't have the subscription, but I did pre-order the everything bundle. So hopefully that'll work well for me getting mine earlier than last time. Last time I was one of the last people to get my package in. Pretty much everybody else had theirs, but me. I got mine in. I was one of the last 2 people to actually get my Vinegar Syndrome package, and I was okay with it, because I was just really happy to have it. Count for Beastmaster is 10,000 copies total. Warlock's right, and that is going to be like that may seem like a lot, but look at the release. It's a really sexy release. Everybody pick up Beastmaster. I recommend you pick up Beastmaster. Don Coscarelli does great with this film. It is a really cool film. As far as those sword and sorcery films go, this is definitely one of the better ones. But as for stuff to grab right away, so There's this really great site, kind of like a Vinegar Syndrome fan site, like fan page. It's called Vinegar Syndrome Collectors. I want to see if that's the one. And there's a guy on there that actually goes in, and he'll like list right before they go. Wait a second, what the hell? That's a face. So what the hell is that? Look at that. I actually really like Blood Harvest, and Tiny Tim is one of the reasons that I really like the film. Blood Harvest is one that I'm not sure if you listen to it or not, but I've been on Just a Disc podcast a few times with Brian Sauer. Brian Sauer who does Just a Disc. He's had me guest on there a few times. I was for quite a while like the Vinegar Syndrome guy for their for Just a Disc. I didn't do anything for the Vinegar Syndrome month. I was kind of disappointed in that, but we were both kind of busy, so but he did some great stuff on there. But I talked about Blood Harvest, and it's one that I particularly like. I really like it. It's a weird film and an unusual film, but for me, it does break my heart a bit in a good way. Now I'm just looking on here right now because I'm trying to see. Yeah, I did like two or three Vinegar Syndrome ones. I talked about a few times. I talked about Splatter University, Splatter U, and I talked about like Incubus on there, which everybody's shown Incubus anyway. I'm trying to find like sometimes there's a guy that like actually lists out how many are on the are available on sale. And I always like look for that. Unfortunately, I did not win the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. But yeah, the Beastmaster release looks like, pardon the pun, a beast. Just look at that. The post in the Fish of Vinegar group. That's what I'm looking for right now, actually, because it's really interesting to see that. So brand new stuff's coming for AGFA, Fun City, and the brand new distribution label Utopia, and it does open up. It actually has a magnetic clasp on it. That's not to see because there's a kind of a box that opens up, and there's the movie with the slip and a book inside there. So if you're kind of wondering about Utopia and you're wondering if you've seen that name before, you have. Uh, Go look at your RAD release, your 4K RAD release, and Utopia Films is what comes up at the beginning of RAD. So that's always interesting to check out. I couldn't find the thing with the slip count. I do apologize. So basically, with Beastmaster, you got a movie with a slip, and inside inside of a box with a book included, and it's kind of a 4K and a Blu-ray release. Will you tag me? Oh, cool. Thank you. I would. All right, so here we go. Thank you, Shadow. No, I watched the trailer for Action USA last night, Matthew. I want that title so bad. That looks amazing. So here we go. I'll go through it really quickly. Here is the title count limit of what we got now for each of the limited edition releases. It does. It looks really fun. So Limbo is down to 961. Best Friends is down to 768. Old Dracula, that's what I'm looking at, is down to 991. Scare Films Archives Volume 1, I actually watched a bit of that today, is down to 506. Dr. Jekyll's Dungeons of Death, it's a VSA, remember that, guys, is down to 967. Blood Games, that has amazing slipcovers, down to 466. The Immortalized is down to 439. Patty Hearst is down to 301. Pale Blood, one of the sexiest slips you're ever going to see, is down to 155. Olivia is down to 412. Malabimba is down to 186. Hell Riders, another VSA release. Remember, once those goes out of print, there is no limited, there's no standard release. Is down to 722. Hollywood Horror House is down to 777. Extra 3 is down to 754. Public Affairs is down to 660. Zombie Island Massacre, I recommend that one, is down to 978. Flesh Eating Mothers down to 860. 1001 Erotic Nights Parts 1 and 2 is down to 491. Justine is down to 470. Hard Soap is down to 172. Savage Dawn, another VSA, is down to 686. Amityville The Curse Collection is down to 101. Expect that to go out of print really quickly during the sale. Decoder's down to 405. Let My Puppets Come is down to 432. Nine Lives is down to 414. Hellmaster is down to 305. Play Dead is down to 758. Mascara, one that I did recommend on here if you like adult titles, is down to 462. The Pink Ladies is down to 471. Taking of Tiger Mountain will probably go to sale out of print quickly as well. Heather Dagger, with only 78 left in print. Night Owl is down to 308. The Passing is down to 156. Lust in the Dust is down to 683. Party Line, I recommend that one, is down to 231. Seeds is down to 377. Trip the Teacher is down to 542. Evils of the Night, get that one by the way, guys, it's down to 662. The Psychic Killer is down to 282. Pigs 474. Loot of the Geeks 635. Night Train of Terror 238. Punkfication 433. The Telephone Book 962. And Red Roses of Passion is Joe Sarno, which was recommended on the Just to This podcast last night, is down to 278.6, and I do recommend that one. Have a great night there. I didn't mention Forgotten Giallo because I'm not quite sure what the what that one is. He listed the stuff under 1,000, so it's probably still over 1,000. So you're good with Forgotten Giallo Volume 1. Grab them both at the same time, though, I would. All right, guys. So I have to work tomorrow, but I wanted to come here and box the indicator stuff for you guys. Talk to you guys about the Ronin Flix sale. Ronin Flix is a really great company. Check them out. The 35% off and the sale prices definitely offset anything when it comes to shipping wise. It is really, they are really good at getting back to you really quickly. I'm very impressed by that. Anyway, here we go, guys. I am Aaron. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight. I will soon be doing I'm working on it right now. I'm working on it the last few days. A video with which is going to be a super chat video, which I hope some of you guys will join me in and participate in the super chat portion of it. But I'm going to be doing like a quiz. So I'm going to be having a couple of people from my super chat supporters and a couple of my patrons that I'm going to be choosing kind of almost at random and bringing them in to do like a big. Have a great night there, Robert. To do a big kind of a quiz type thing with everybody else being able to participate as well. So we'll be doing like a horror quiz, and we'll be working on that, and there's going to be more than one of those. So I'm tired. I'm Aaron. You guys are the cult of cinema. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. For my Crimson Cult guys, keep a lookout just in case. I hit you up about the quiz that's coming up. Have a great night, guys. Check out some Ronin Flix. Check out some Vinegar Syndrome. And by the way, give Indicator some love because they really, really deserve it. And I will see you soon. Have a great evening.